Hello viewers, I am Renuka and today's lecture will be on selection of motors for electric drive. In the last lecture we had studied about drives, what is electric drives, advantage and disadvantage. Today's remedial class will look in detail about the factors which affect selection of motors for electric drive. In the last lecture we have seen through, now we have listed out in the last lecture, but in this lecture we'll view them in details. So the first factor was nature of electric supply, which affects the selection of motors for electric drive. The nature of electric supply means electric supply available may be 3-phase or single phase, it may be AC or DC. So depending upon the type of supply, the motor for this is selected. In case of 3-phase AC supply, polyphase induction motor, squirrel cage motor of small ratings or slip ring for higher ratings may be used. In case where speed variation is required, there these cannot be used, so pole changing motors or motors with step pulley may be used, where accurate control of speed is required. Shraj motors may be used. For use of single phase motors is limited to small loads only because of their limited outputs. The DC motor may not be widely used as AC motor. There are several reasons for this. Some of the reasons are: additional equipment is required for converting existing AC into DC supply. The DC motors have commutators that are subject to trouble and result in sparking, wear and tear, arc, and the presence of moisture and destructive fumes in the surrounding air. DC motors are generally much expensive than AC motors for similar working conditions. In some cases, like electric evacuators, steel mills, cranes, the speed control is important. So there DC motor is used by converting AC supply into DC supply with the help of rectifiers. The second factor is type of electric drives. The various type of electric drives used in industry may be divided into 3 drives, that are group drive, individual drive or multi-motor drive. In the group drive is a drive in which single electric motor drives a group of working machines. It comprises of single lengthy shafts. To the shaft, the different working machines are attached by the means of pulleys, conveyor belts, etc. Sometimes the group drive is also known as line shaft drive. Group drive is often used in industries where successful operations are required, like car manufacturing industries, etc. The figure shows the way group drives are connected, where with the main machine, see the shaft of the main machine is too long. Here in the main shaft 2-3 drives are used. What are the advantage of using group drive? In a group drive we require one machine with high capacity to control the group of machines. That is, here the cost of one machine with high capacity is less than the number of machines. That is, cost of single 10 HP motor is less as compared to 10 numbers of 1 HP motor. Different speeds can be obtained by providing pulley of different diameters. This drive also suffers with some disadvantage, like in group drive speed control of individual machines is difficult using step pulleys, belts, etc. Owing to the use of line shaft pulleys and belt drives does not give a good appearance and is also less safe to operate. The possibility of installation of additional machines to the existing system in the group drive is less. If at a certain instance all the machines are not in operation, then the motor with a low capacity and therefore operation efficiency will be very low. If a fault occurs in the main machine, then all the operations will be effective. Second is individual drive. In individual drive, a single electric motor is used to drive one individual machine. That is, individual drive is in individual drive, each working machine has individual main machines. The example are single spindle drilling machines and various type of electric hand tools and simple type of metal working tools. The advantages of such individual drive is installation of individual drive is easy. If a fault has occurred in one main machine, then the whole operation are not affected because individual main machines has got individual working. Each main machine can be effectively utilized at rated capacity. Full control and desired operation of each machine is obtained because of different machines are driven with their respective individual drives. Machines can be located at convenient places as they are operated singly. It also suffers from certain disadvantages. That is, cost is high because in each type of drive the number of machines required is high. It also requires more space because each working machine has got its each individual main machine. That is the reason why we need to shift to multi-motor drive. It consists of several individual drives, each of which serves to operate one or many of the working members. Or the multi-motor drive means number of operations are required to perform via single task. Example is a crane. The third type of selection is nature of load. Loads may be divided according to the speed torque characteristics into the following categories. Load requires constant. If a load requires constant torque at all speeds as shown by a horizontal line in the following figure, such loads are crane, during hoisting, hoist winches, machine tools in piston pumps operating the pressure head. Second may be load requiring torque which may increase in the direct proportional to the speed as shown by the line 2C. Line 1 is constant load torque, that is here. 2 is this one. The third line shows load requires which may increase with the square of speed as shown by the curve 3 in the above figure. Such loads are blowers, fans, pumps, ship propellers, etc. In the fourth case, like here, the load required torques which may decrease with the increase in speed as shown in curve 4. Boring machine, milling machine and other type of metal cutting machines are example of such loads. Fourth factors which affects the selection of electric motors are electric characteristics. By electric characteristics we mean running characteristics or operating characteristics. While studying electrical behavior of a machine under normal operating condition, the speed torque characteristics, speed current characteristics, torque current characteristics, losses, etc. Speed curve characteristics, speed current, load current, torque current characteristics, efficiency, magnetizing current and power factors at various loads are to be kept in view. The last two factors, that is magnetizing current and power factor, are to be considered in case of AC motors. Like we can see, the running characteristics of DC motor is given by EB is equals to, that is back EMF is V minus IA RA, and second is EB is equals to 5ZNP by 60A. Now from equation 1 and 2 we reach to the conclusion that speed is directly proportional to V minus IA RA, that is that is the drop, and inversely proportional to the flux generated. Now for using this, the speed current characteristics for DC shunt motor can be calculated. In shunt motors, phi is maintained to be constant since DC shunt motor is a constant speed motor. If V is to be maintained constant, then the speed is also constant. So the speed current characteristics is obtained as shown in the following figure. The DC shunt motor must be started under light load conditions or no load conditions, because if we start it at high load, that is full load, the current will be maximum and then it may damage the motor winding as it also has low starting torque. Applications of DC shunt motor being conveyor belt, centrifugal pumps, reciprocating pumps, printing press, paper making machine, grinders, metal cutting machines, polishing, etc. See, we can see the speed current characteristics of DC shunt motor. Now let us go through for DC series motor. For DC series motor, we can see that N is the same equation, that is N is directly proportional to V minus IA RA, that is EB upon phi. Now since N is directly at constant voltage, N is inversely proportional to phi or IA, that because IA is due to flux and flux is directly proportional to armature current. So the speed current characteristics of DC series motor is an inverse hyperbola because speed is inversely proportional to IA, armature current. A DC series motor should always be started at full load. That is the reason why it may always be started at full load, because at full load the speed will be slow, because if it starts at no load then the speed is high and the motor may break. Applications of such motor is DC traction, electric traction. So DC series motor are used for electric traction. Now case 3, that is third type of motor, is DC compound motor. It can be cumulative or differential. Here also speed is inversely proportional to flux, but for cumulative the shunt and the series flux add up, but for differential shunt and series get subtracted. If phi is maximum then speed is low. So for differential and cumulative, here is the speed current characteristics. Hence, the cumulative compound motors are used in driving machines which are subject to sudden application of heavy loads. These motors are used where large starting torque is required. Applications are rolling mills. In differential compound motors, the speed remains constant and sometimes increase with the increase in load. This motor can rotate in opposite direction at high load. This is the reason why this motor is very seldomly used. Now we will go through the other factors, that is electrical factors, the other one being torque current characteristics. In all DC motors, torque is given by phi z p I a upon 2 pi a, or we can say that torque is directly proportional to flux, current and A. Now for DC shunt motors, motor flux is constant, phi is equals to K, so torque is directly proportional to Ia or K times Ia. In DC shunt motors, it is observed that the torque varies directly as the load changes, hence the characteristics follow a linear law. For DC series motor, torque is directly proportional to Ia, since torque is directly proportional to phi Ia, and phi is directly proportional to Ia, so torque is directly proportional to the square of armature current. As we all know, a DC series motor has got high starting torque, so therefore initially at starting flux, at the starting flux is directly proportional to Ia and torque is directly proportional to the square of Ia. After some intervals, the core gets saturated, and at that instant it gets directly proportional only to the current Ia. So the torque current characteristics of DC series motor can be shown as the figure below, where up to a certain extent it follows the square law, but after that it varies linearly. For DC compound motors, in cumulative motor flux is more, hence torque developed is more, whereas in differential motors flux is less, hence torque developed is less. Applications of cumulative motors are used in driving mechanism which are subjected to sudden application of heavy loads such as rolling mills. This motor is also used where high starting torque is required, such as cranes. Now we will go through the other electrical characteristics in the next class. I hope till now all the factors affecting the selection of motors for electric drives is clear to you. We'll meet in the next remedial class. Thank you.